Among the trees and rolling hills of southern Ohio, ancient cultures created enormous monuments of earthen architecture. Dating back as far as 100 BC, these incredible structures stand today as a testament to the ingenuity, vision, and artistic genius of Ohio's native peoples.
The earthworks are a tangible link to the past and to past lives. They give us a glimpse, sort of a window into other people's lives and how other people dealt with the same problems that we deal with today.
The best evidence we have from archaeology tells us that these places were places of ceremony. They were great cathedrals, churches, temples. These were places where people gathered to worship. But as with any community church today, they are also places of community. They're social gathering places. They're places where you go and meet your future wife or future husband.
The tremendous size and scale of these places gives us some sense that it's far beyond the capability of any local group to construct one of these earthworks. So these may well represent places that were meant to build community in the course of building earthworks.
Less than 40 miles east of Columbus, the earthworks at modern-day Newark, Ohio, showcase the ingenuity and precision of this ancient culture.
The Newark earthworks are the largest complex of geometric earthworks built by anybody, anywhere in the world, and they represent the crowning achievement, in my view, of the Hopewell culture. The main axis of the circle and octagon at the Newark earthworks is pointing to that point on the horizon where the moon rises at its northernmost point in a cycle of risings and settings that takes 18.6 years. Newark's Great Circle is 1,200 feet across from the crest of one side to the crest of the other. That's about 4 football fields stretched end to end. There is real genius in the architect or architects that designed, laid out many of the Hopewell ceremonial earthworks, and also in the engineering of those earthworks to build monuments out of earth and stone that have endured for 2,000 years. This is a genius in engineering and architecture, perhaps to rival Leonardo da Vinci.
Further south, Hopewell Culture National Historical Park is home to a staggering array of geometric shapes and figures.
The main focus of visitation is our Mound City Group unit. It's one of the most important archaeological sites in America. It's been known for quite a long time. It was established as a national monument in 1923, but it wasn't until 1992 that the National Park Service and Congress took action, and we added 4 additional earthwork units at that time, and the name was changed from Mound City Group to Hopewell Culture National Historical Park.
Like the earthworks, Hopewell artifacts not only display incredible skill and craftsmanship, but the wide variety of materials bear witness to the cultural influence that spread far beyond the Ohio River Valley.
They were interacting with a pretty wide part of North America, from places up in Canada down to the Gulf of Mexico, from the East Coast to the Rocky Mountains. This area in central Ohio would have been one of the cultural centers of the eastern 2/3 of North America. Either people were journeying out from here to gather materials to bring them back here, or people from all over most of North America were journeying here to take part in ceremonial activities.
Overlooking the Little Miami River near Lebanon, Ohio, is Fort Ancient, the largest hilltop enclosure in the United States.
At Fort Ancient, we have 18,000 feet of earth walls combined or scattered within a 125-acre area. So in order for people to go from one end of the site to the other, the ancient ones also filled in 3 massive gullies. They were systematic engineers and mathematicians. They had the ability to make perfect squares and circles, octagons, and parallel walls that stretch for miles in the distance without varying so much as 1 degree. We know that they were also archaeoastronomers, that they used the sun and the moon to help them with specific activities, whether they be social or religious in nature. And the best thing we can do to acknowledge the hard work and dedication that they put into these earth walls is to allow it to become a world global destination site.
They labored, they believed in what they were doing, and it's our responsibility to maintain what they labored for and to spread that word. And now is the time to do it because there used to be far more mounds in Ohio than they have today. It took as much energy, it took as much creativity, it took brilliance to construct these. And that brilliance matches the same question of how were they able to construct these pyramids in that time? How were they able to do a sphinx like this at that time? It is the same here.
Today, we have an opportunity to nominate these historic sites for inscription on the UNESCO World Heritage List.
The Friends of the Ancient Ohio Earthworks is a group of volunteers such as myself who are excited about what we have here in Ohio and the potential to share it with the rest of the world. And we're doing everything we can to make sure that this nomination gets its full measure of consideration at the national and the international level.
Well, this is a fantastic opportunity to finally get these sites the recognition that they deserve. These earthworks, represent the last opportunity to get a window into the phenomenal human achievement that took place here in Ohio 2,000 years ago. One of the major benefits of having these sites recognized as World Heritage Sites is economic. It should be a boon to the local economy here in Ohio.
This esteemed designation will focus major international attention on southern and central Ohio communities, attracting visitors from all corners and giving a big boost to our travel and tourism industry. And that will mean jobs and a better Ohio for everyone.
It's unfathomable what we could possibly have. Let's put it into perspective. This site was probably built to increase the quality of community ties. Your family, my family, we don't see each other, but yet we come here for a specific purpose. Now, 2,000 years go by, we're doing it all over again. We see now a community tie with these sites, and people are coming together who have the same concern of preservation of the prehistoric past. Whether you're of native descent or European descent, it doesn't matter, because we all have one overriding goal, and that is to keep these sites together, to increase the awareness of these sites, and these community activities that tie us all together will help make that happen.
Your help is needed to make the Hopewell Ceremonial Earthworks Ohio's first World Heritage Site. To get involved, go to ohiohistory.org/worldheritage.